Derek Jeter 30 for 30 is coming out. I don't know what the target date is on that. Seen the promos for it. I don't know if it comes out next week. Yes, Todd?
Yeah, I think next week. I thought I saw Monday the 18th.
Monday the 18th for Jeets. I don't know if we're going to get much out of that. Having covered him, interviewed him, I always thought that he was very nice in not saying anything. And as far as this documentary, I know we played a role in it because of the interview I did with A-Rod back in 2000, I think, when he talked about, first thing I said to him when he called in, I said, did you hear about Jeter's contract? And he goes, no. And I told him how much he was making. And then he was critical of Jeter. And then Esquire magazine, Scott Rabb did a profile on A-Rod, and A-Rod went even further criticizing Derek Jeter. There's also the story that we wanted to be true, but apparently it's not. So 2011, the New York Post had an article, and it reads, the Yankees captain's wham bam thank you ma'am kiss-offs came to light when he mistakenly pulled the stunt twice on the same woman. He had been giving out gift baskets. So the headline is, Jeter gives autograph swag to one-night stands. Well, got my attention. So he forgot that she had been an earlier conquest, a pal told the New York Post. Derek has girls stay with him at his apartment in New York. Then he gives them a card to take them home the next day.
Very thoughtful.
Waiting in the car is a gift basket containing signed Derek Jeter memorabilia, usually a baseball, a friend dished. This summer, he ended up hooking up with a girl that he had hooked up with once before, but Jeter seemed to have forgotten about the first time and gave her the same identical parting gift, a gift basket with a signed Derek Jeter baseball, the pal said. Basically gave her the same gift basket twice because he had forgotten hooking up with her in the first time. Jeter said that it's just not true. Let me give you the exact quote. But he did wait 11 years, so nearly a decade since he retired. He is now saying that the one-night stands with the gift basket are not true. So he said, I read the article. Yeah, of course, Jeter said in The Captain, a docuseries appearing on ESPN later this month. You see it, and then it's like, how the bleep did people come up with this? Basically that's it. And who would believe that bleep? And you believed it, exclamation point. Well, of course we would. Why? There was a friend or a pal who dished on this. I mean, there's sources here. It's the New York Post. Of course I'm going to believe this. You crazy? Yeah, see.
I like that this is the, like in The Last Dance, Michael Jordan will finally address the flu game. This is basically the flu game story. Like, did you have your gift baskets? What a bombshell.
There's no reason to watch now. Yeah. I know how it ends. This would be the thing that would be at the very end of a Derek Jeter docuseries. And finally, Jeets, the gift basket. When we return. I can see him get all animated,
Like he has to appreciate that this is all like his lore is that strong, or the legend of Derek Jeter is that strong that people actually believe the gift basket thing. He has to be like supremely flattered by that.
Is Zach Wilson extremely flattered by the story on him?
He's not embarrassed.
Like we want that story to be true about him hooking up with his mom's good friend.
Yeah, he's not embarrassed by that at all.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul.
I don't know if that original story is a negative story about Jeter. It's funny, it's quirky, it's like, ooh, weird. But like, I don't think everyone thought badly of him from that.
Yeah, if anything, he's making it worse. Like, oh, so you didn't get them a car and a gift basket? You just tossed all these ladies out?
Yeah, you still hooked up with
them.
them.
That's not cool. What's wrong with you, dude?
Yeah.
Oh.
All the he's married now, but if he was still single, they would get the entire 5-part series of The Captain.
Yeah.
DVD
Absolutely.
box set.
Yeah.
Which would be a lovely gift.
You imagine if Ken Burns was single and he'd be handing out his documentaries to people. Would you like the Civil War? Would you like Major League Baseball? How about country music?
And that guy ran through some women.
Yeah,
Ken Burns?
Ken Burns. As only Ken Burns could. Can you imagine?
He's the DiCaprio of the documentary filmmakers.
Well, but Jeter, you could give out, nice gifts. I think the autographed baseball maybe like that took people over the edge with this. Like, wow, you got an autographed baseball.
How much better can this night get?
I know. Somebody's got an autographed baseball out there, and they didn't get it from spring training on the field. They might have got it from spring training, but not on the field.
Some bath bombs, they smell like pine tar.
Yeah. Oh, good stuff. The gift basket legacy. Now it's over. No reason to tune in.
Damn it, I refuse to.
Yes, Todd.
It is weird that they had the PA announcer. He wanted Jeter to set it up where he goes into the bedroom. They go, now entering the bedroom, Derek Jeter, number 2. I don't know if you need that.
Okay. No, we didn't need it.
I don't know if that was appropriate for the young lady friend that he needs to be introduced going into the bedroom. That didn't happen.
I think I liked you yesterday when you were under the weather and you didn't say anything.
The shortstop, number 2, Derek Jeter, number 2.
Now batting. Now entering the room.
He's a real batsman.
Yeah. Scarlett Johansson.
The walk-up song.
Johansson. Yeah. Hey, what do you want your walk-up song to be when you come to my my apartment? Play music there. No pepper. Like there'll be a sign that like there's no pepper. Yeah. There's sunflower seeds and bubble gum. Yeah. You got to rub some pine tar. Yes, Paul.
If you go back to the original New York Post story, the reporter didn't call anybody to verify the story because you don't want it to be debunked. You want to get that thing in the Post the next day.
Well, who are you going to call? Like we called Jeter for comment?
You could call Jeter's agent and get a denial. That's like standard journalism practice. But I mean, the Post doesn't do that.
I don't care.
I love that they just like, let's slap this thing in the Post.
Yeah. Last thing you want is the story to be false. You're like, somebody told a source close to a source who may have known a source who overheard this at a bar said that Jeter, he handed out a gift basket.
Celebrity journalist Flo Anthony, who claims to have spoken to a source with knowledge from someone close to Woods, says Tiger is struggling.
That's probably what it sounded like. That's probably the pathway to getting that information there, a gift basket. But I don't know what else is in there. Maybe growing up in a biracial marriage in Michigan, maybe that's part of this, or whatever happened when he was growing up. But he kind of start to finish did pretty well. There were no major injuries, I don't think. No arrests, no controversy. Even with the steroids, I don't even know if he commented on his teammates using steroids. He just seemed, and they did a great job at protecting him. Having seen that firsthand, like it was rare if you got Jeter one-on-one to do something. He was very protective of his image, and he has that right to do that. I watched him play, and I've said this before, the final season that he's playing, I took my entire family to a Yankee game because I wanted them to see Derek Jeter. I wanted them to be able to say, we went and saw him. Now, he didn't do anything other, he probably had a couple of base hits and, that's about it. But I wanted them to see a pro baseball player, like a true pro baseball player. So I do have great admiration for him as a baseball player. The other stuff, there are guys who give you stuff and some guys who don't. Brady famously gave us nothing in New England. Tiger famously has given us nothing, really. Although Tiger did talk about the Live Tour. We'll have some of those comments for you. Yeah, Paulie.
I'll tell you one way to get me to watch the Jeter documentary. You know the show The Bachelor, and at the last episode or after the last episode, they have the bachelorettes tell all, the women tell all. You get all his former dates, all his former girlfriends together and do a tell all. I'm tuning into that.
Well, they're not going to because a lot of famous women. Like there were 2 women I was told about probably in the last 2 years. I'm like, really? Like you're just going, did you ever see the infield and the outfield? And they had the women at different positions there. So he had an entire starting lineup there where you go, oh. And then I was told that he had a couple in the on-deck circle who could have easily gone into the starting lineup there. So, but Jeets is happily married. I think he's got a child, too. And he's doing Subway commercials now. So he's handing out Subway gift cards probably now. Oh, no, he's married. That's right.
Italian BMT.
I would love to have seen one of those gift baskets. Just what could have been in one of those gift baskets. Like, I still believe it.
You want to believe it.
I do. Because you probably have, a driver, and then you'll say, hey, Charlie, make sure you get her a gift basket. Okay, Captain, will do. And take her home, and all of a sudden, and Derek would like you to have this. I wonder if A-Rod then decided that he wanted to do a gift basket because Jeter did that. My gift basket's going to be bigger than Derek's.
It's full of steroids and PDs.
Wow.
Dang.
Dynaball and GNC coupons. The cover. The GNC coupons for the cover.
Hey, watch the needle. Yeah. Be careful of that needle. Ow! Yeah.
Street value of the basket's like $3,000.
Yeah. We got Balco coupons in there. Yeah. Who was the guy who had the bad mustache who...
oh, boy.
What was his name with Balco?
Oh, you're going old school on me.
He had shoe polish hair. And
yeah, what the hell was that guy's name?
Victor Conti.
Yes!
Yeah, Victor Conti. Bloop, 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 bloop. Thank you. All right, so that's next. Now, is it a 4-part series? This isn't a 30 for 30. This is a docuseries?
Yeah, it's kind of like a multi-night series.
Okay.
Like the Jordan thing, but I think it's 5 parts. There's a season his batting average dropped to 288.
Ooh.
They're doing a whole expose on that. He only had
Yes, Todd.
I'm reading that starting next Monday, a 7-parter.
Oh, my God. Are they just going to show highlights? Because I don't know what else you can have. And so they're going to have highlights and then people talking about Derek, I'm guessing. Because I don't know what else would there be that was controversial. Is he going to say anything about his teammates? Like, he probably played with more steroid users than anybody and was never involved in any cloud of controversy with that. Yeah, Seton.
Because even like the Red Sox thing, when, they were up 3-0, it's like, yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? Like, what can he possibly say to you about that? Like, I thought we were going to win, and then we didn't. It really sucked. It really sucked.
Well, yeah. Then he could blame it on starting pitching or somebody. Then hey, we tried. Got to give them credit. No, Jeets, we need you to talk a little bit. We got to create some controversy here.
Should have got more hits, I guess. Should have let them get less runs.
You shouldn't have let Dave Roberts steal second base.
That sucked.
Yeah. Yes, Paulie.
Jeter's first season as starter was 96, and he wrapped up in 2014. So he played before, during, and after the steroid era, but he never had that season where he went from 18 home runs to 37. It was always 19 home runs, 24, 17, 21. He never had that spike season, so that kept him away from any suspicion.
And he would always have those right field home runs. Like
bombs.
Yeah. But wasn't it his 3,000th hit? Wasn't that a home run to left field? Does that sound right?
Yeah, I think so, yes.
Remember every one of them.
3,000 hits, though, that's a pretty decorated career. But I don't even know if he ever came close to an MVP.
He was top 5 for the MVP. I got it 3 times.
Okay.
But he was always top 10.
But was he ever the best shortstop in the game?
Well, he never had Nomar had a season where he'd hit 327 with 37 home runs.
Yeah.
But then he'd have a couple on the DL.
Yeah, well, Nomar did that under suspicion. Miguel Tejada under suspicion. A-Rod playing shortstop, not under suspicion, but he was just flat out guilty. But it always felt like, I don't know if Jeets was ever considered the best shortstop in the game. But he was always, you sort of knew what you were going to get from him every single season. And it always felt like there was that clutch gene that we talk about. So when people say, well, if he played for Kansas City, we wouldn't really know him or care about him. You'd still know about somebody who had 3,000 hits and played consistently. May not have been in the playoffs very often, but he did what you wanted. Big stage, and he handled it well without controversy. So, the Derek Jeter 7-part series. Do you think Jeets will join us, Todd? Can we?
Could be a little tricky. I'm going to give it a shot, though. We'll keep pushing.
All right. You know what? I'll hand out a Dan Patrick Show gift basket.
Perfect.
Autographed. I don't know what I'm going to autograph, but I'll get a gift basket there. Hand that out.